Hi everyone, I'm Damon Ezekiel from Ezekiel Eyes. I'd like to welcome Jayden, who's just joined Ezekiel Eyes in the last 8 weeks or thereabouts.
8 weeks now.
Yeah.
It's gone very, very quick.
So,
which is good.
How has it been?
Oh, it's been amazing. We've seen all sorts of things already. We've done the sort of general consults, done quite a lot of kiddies as well, which has been amazing. But of course, we've done a lot of the specialty contact lens side of things, which has been very enjoyable.
You get some very out of the box, interesting eyes in this house, don't we?
Yes, I remember we had this conversation before I started last year, and you sort of let me know that we see a lot of interesting stuff here. Even myself, I find quite surprised with just how fascinating some of the eyes that we see.
And you've seen some pretty high astigmatisms already?
Yes, I think the most I've seen, I think I saw 15 diopters of astigmatism.
That's crazy.
And then we've been fitting some really, really high scripts as well.
And of course, a patient who comes in with a minus 15 astigmatism in their glasses, their visual acuity is not that great. But we're going to, and so in this case, you fitted them with what to improve their vision?
Yes, I think we ended up fitting them with one of the rigid gas permeable contact lenses, which they previously didn't know was an option for them. And then when we popped it on, they were overwhelmed with how good their vision was.
And this was a corneal or a scleral, or
it was a corneal lens, so it was one of the smaller ones. They just hadn't had that chat in the past. They didn't know it was an option for them. And then we popped it on and they could see the bottom line.
It's pretty amazing.
One of the first times they could see.
I think one of the things that hit home with me early on might have been the first 10 days or so. We had this young 21-year-old young boy who didn't have a driver's license, didn't have a job, and he came in with his mum and didn't really, he had this condition, keratoconus, and really wasn't sure what was going on. And Jayden sat in, and we did the topography on the front of his eye and showed him, this is what a normal eye and this is what yours looks like and this is what we can do. Anyway, we put, so his not so good eye, he could just see the very big letter on the top of the chart, and his other eye was halfway down the chart, and we put these little rigid lenses on, and his good eye was seeing the bottom line and his not so good eye was the second bottom line, and his mum started tearing up because now he can go and get a job and drive a car. And you were like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you mentioned to me the difference that these lenses can make in patients' lives, but it's sort of one thing to hear about it, but I think to see it day in and day out.
I think,
amazing.
What we do in terms of, these patients can't just get a pair of glasses, but you can give them these optical devices and the quality in their life changes just... You can't measure. It's crazy.
And then, I mean, we're just so lucky to do what we do as well from a personal fulfillment perspective. I think being in this sort of more niche area of optometry, I think is incredible. Dream job. Every day.
I think the spicy thing is you don't know what's going to walk in the room next, and then what tool can I use to help this patient out?
Yeah, it's been amazing.
What about some of the devices, the instruments that we have here?
I mean, the most exciting thing that we have here is the eaglet in there, which obviously takes an elevation map of the patient's eye, and then from that it gives us a really, really customized lens that we can start with and go from there. And I think we're the only one in WA with that device, which is really, really exciting.
Well, it's leading technology. We've had it for a couple of years, and it's it's pretty special. And so, when would you use that instrument?
I think the main time I would reach for that is for the larger lens, so the scleral lenses that fit on the white of a patient's eye. So for conditions like keratoconus, when the eye thins over time and it starts to bulge a little bit, the front of the eye becomes quite an irregular surface. So glasses stops being able to fix that. So the best thing we can do is vault over the front of the eye, and then fluid collects under, and it gives the patient a really, really clear optical surface.
So any of those distorted, irregular shapes of the eyes, this instrument is just an amazing...
it's amazing, I've seen it at the sort of road shows or the career fairs, but I've never seen one in practice before. So I think to be able to use something like that is just exciting.
Well, I mean, we're very privileged to have these amazing instruments, and the upside of that is that delivers amazing results for our patients.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing.
So you're enjoying it?
Loving it.
Yeah,
no, seriously,
good.
like I said, dream job.
Yeah,
the
good.
amount of fulfillment that you get with these tricky cases, because a lot of the time, of course, the patients are quite desperate. They've been to other places and haven't been able to help them. And then to be able to actually have a conversation with them, there is a solution that they might not even be aware of, and then to see them in the chair, happy, seeing very well, it's amazing.
It is.
You never get tired of it.
It's hard to pass that on. The astronomical difference you can make in someone's life to be able to drive and hold down a job.
Yeah, I mean the improvement in the quality of life with these options that we can offer is
great.
Is remarkable.
Really good. Thanks, Jayden. We'll have another chat further down the track.